Hi everyone, in this video I want to explain the beginning of international economic, talking about advantage and benefit that those have. So let's do it.
The economy has two major approaches, which are macroeconomics and microeconomics. No talk about all traditional branches and approaches, I only mention these two, but this time to talk about the international economics, we will look at the economic problems but international purposes. Each country has a set of natural and human resources, which distinguish it from others. Difference in climate and geographical position and other attributes allow the country to have an advantage over another. Is here talking about in the first instance absolute advantage, mentioned by Adam Smith, which explains how a country has a greater advantage in producing a good because it uses fewer inputs. David Ricardo agreed with this theory, but implemented something that would be more important to the international economy, which was a comparative advantage, explained how countries have to, especially in goods, having an advantage in producing over the other countries, and instead the goods that the country is inefficient to produce the amount. But you'll wonder, why is there international trade? What are the causes of this success? International trade due to reason. First is the uneven distribution of economic resources, and secondly is the price difference, which in turn is due to ability to produce goods according to the needs and taste of consumers. The origin lies in the exchange of wealth or products of tropical countries for products from temperate or cool areas. As they were going to improvements in the transport system and the effect of industrialism were higher. International trade was increasing due to increased capital flow and service in areas lagging behind the development. International trade allows greater mobility of factors of production between countries, leaving as the result of the following advantage. In first place, each country specializes in those products which have higher efficiency, allowing to you better use their productive resources and raise the living standards of their workers. In the second place, prices tend to be more stable. In third place, make it possible for a country among those goods whose domestic production is not enough and are not produced. In fourth place, make it possible the supply of products that exceeds consumption to the other countries in other markets. In fifth place, balance between scarcity and excess. In sixth place, entry and exit movement of goods give way of the balance in the international market. And the last place, by means of the balance of payments, and reported that type of international transaction have been carried out residents of nation in a given period. But for a country to have an advantage or stand with the other countries, there are four basic forces of development. First is the population, the labor force, because productive hand the country does the things. The more specialized individuals are will be better, but it is not issue of international economy. On the other hand are natural resources that currently countries in the developing world is trading mostly as oil producing countries for a case Venezuela or Colombia, which depend much a lot of the price of goods. To have a strong economy should not depend only resources. On the other hand is the technology and capital. As this yet, if there is a balance between these four basic forces, the country can excel on the world market, since it will be listed as a power country or to trade. This brief presentation of what the international economy is and some of knowledge learned in the course of international economics helps them to understand how international trade has taken a turn over the years, has become a cornerstone for negotiation of all countries, and understand the importance of having an international economy where every country can take advantage of your situation if you have advantage over another, and if not able to access to goods which is not capable of producing.